when you say that these studies were done in isolation, we've talked about this, but I want to hammer this point home. None of these government studies for safety studies the product the way it's actually used on the
Yeah.
farm. The way it's used on the farm, look, if I'm going to go out and spray something in my fields, I want to put on an insecticide, a pesticide, an herbicide, a surfactant. A surfactant is like soap to open up the stomata of the leaf so it'll accept the material better. And surfactant makes the water wetter. Okay, so it doesn't bead up. It actually penetrates. And so there is not a farmer in the world that sprays anything without a surfactant. And yet, when the agencies look at safety, they don't even they don't even use it with a surfactant. Even at its most elemental level, the study is not looking at the way it's actually used on the farm in practical use. Realize that a surfactant, by breaking the tension of water. Tension is what makes water bead up. You spill a little bit of water on the table, it beads up on your table. That's water tension. You take a little bit of soap and you prick that, and it'll immediately dissipate and spread across the table. Obviously, if you put a surfactant with a toxic material, penetration is going to be more. I mean, they use it to get it to penetrate better, to get it to be used better. And so here we are with these agencies that are giving green lights to products that are not even studied anywhere in the whatever, approval, in anywhere in the approval process. They're never studied, used, or tested based on actual use, based on the way they're going to be used in the field by the farmer. Because the farmer is always going to use things with it. Nobody sprays straight glyphosate. They put a surfactant with it at least, and normally they'll put other cocktails with it. They'll mix some nitrogen fertilizer with it. They'll mix something else with it to get more bang for the buck of going across the field. This is called a cocktail in the vernacular. In farming, this is called a spray or a foliar cocktail. In other words, you're mixing numerous things. But none of these products is ever studied singularly in its EPA testing. So the,
Yeah.
the, the whole process is absurdly disconnected from actual field use.